Okay. Obviously, credit Dan and their group. They ended up getting control of the game, and we thought we hung in there and did some decent things other defensively, stops in the red zone, the turnovers. Obviously, were positive things, but had the one drive on offense in the second quarter where we got the running game kind of going, but really it was more of a game of missed opportunities for us. Really couldn't make any plays in the passing game. I think we protected very well on third down and couldn't stay on the field. So eventually, they ended up having the ball obviously way more than we did, and kind of turned into a running game and wore us down there. So not good enough. We're gonna have to be able to pass the ball here better than what we're doing today.
Josh, I know that this is a team game and everyone's going to hold themselves accountable, but the play from Jimmy tonight, like you said, there were plays out there to be made that either were made or turnovers.
Yeah, I'm not going to make excuses for any of that. I thought we did have some opportunities, and there was other plays where we didn't have an opportunity, so we'll have to look at all the film and see all that. But I didn't think there was, I think we had some opportunities to make more plays than what we did, and we just didn't convert on them. So there was probably a number of reasons for that.
And you thought going to Aiden?
No, I didn't think about that today. I mean, we're kind of grinding through it, and he got hit obviously on the roughing the passer. That was the only time, but it was still a one-score game for a little while there. Obviously 16-14, and then we just couldn't string together enough plays in the passing game to really make it tighter than what it was.
Josh, on October 1st after Aiden's game, you said playing quarterback in this league starts with protecting the football.
Yep.
Through 8 games, Jimmy hasn't played in 2.5, and he's leading the NFL in interceptions. Is that something that you're gonna have to take a longer look at?
Yeah, I mean, look, we can't win if we give the ball away.
Right.
Period. And I'm not. There's a lot of things that go into that.
Yes, sir.
I want to make sure I say that. There's a lot of things that go into that. So, protection, routes, reads, throws, catches, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, we have to be able to take care of the ball. We don't fumble. We haven't fumbled this year, so we know the quarterback room knows we have to take care of the ball better than what we have. I thought the defense gave us great opportunities to. We won the turnover margin tonight, but we ended up not being able to win the game. So, which is kind of a rarity. But that speaks to the issues we had in the passing game.
I know there's only so much you can kind of do in game with adjustments and stuff, talking about the quarterback, but it's been half the season now with this offense kind of underperforming. I'm sure you've been through, the offense is not clicking to the level you want. What are some of the big changes you can make based on your past?
I think you got to look at a lot of things, but if there was one thing, that we needed to do just a little bit better, then, that would be simple. I think it's a combination of a lot of little things. Again, tonight there was times where we protected well, and we had plays, we made plays. There was times where we ran the ball effectively. And then there was times where there was other things that were the problem. So I've always said good offensive football, good defensive football, good special teams football is the result of 11 guys really taking ownership of their job, being put in a good position, by the coaching staff, which that's, always something you look at too. And then having an opportunity to go out there and string together positive plays, but it's going to take a lot of you on every play to do that. So, obviously, we did enough of that tonight.
You've seen some dynamic offenses in your day. You've orchestrated some dynamic offenses in your day. What did you see from Jahmyr Gibbs tonight that was just frustrated the defense?
Yeah, I thought he stuck with it. I thought we were decent early in the game. But this guy, he's a talented player. Obviously, they drafted him where they did because he's got a really dynamic skill set, and again, they were able to control the game enough to give him the ball, whatever it was, 20 some times in order for him to create some of those plays. I thought our run defense was decent early, but anytime you have to be on the field for as long as we were, you give the team opportunities, and I thought he took advantage of them.
Devontae is clearly frustrated. What do you tell him after that?
Yeah, I mean, look, he can do what he can do, and I said this before, receivers obviously are they're the last in the chain, and they got to do their job. But there's a lot of things that have to happen before the ball gets to them. And I thought he had, he got himself open a handful of times and had a few opportunities, and got one tipped. We're through a couple that would have been maybe big plays, but Look, at the end of the day, you just gotta keep working and try to do your job the best you can. You know, we can't control one another's jobs, but we have to try to work and continue to improve each one of us. And I think he does that. I thought he had a great week of practice, and he'll continue to do that. I know it's true.
Josh, I know you're only 8 games in, you still got 9 left, but at this point in the season, when the offense hasn't taken off, do you have to look at everything? Do you stay the course?
Yeah, we should, honestly, we should. I mean, it's not productive enough, you know, so, you know, whether, it doesn't matter, pick a winner, you know what I mean, honestly. We have to be able to produce more points in order to win games in this league, and right now, we're not doing that. And so, that's obviously my responsibility, and we'll take a look at everything we're doing, everybody that's doing it, you know, and try to figure out if there's a better way, you know, and that's what we can do, you know. And again, you're right, there's still 9 games to go, you know, so we have a lot of football left. We have played stretches of good football, but you know, certainly not consistently enough.
Could that include maybe change that quarterback?
I'm not gonna talk about that right now.
That's good. Thanks, Josh.
Thanks.